Today we're going to be discussing this new battery that we just got from LiPuls. As you can see, this is a 200 amp hour plus battery, lithium ion with a 200 amp BMS controller. We're going to be updating our power box system with this new battery. We're going from a 100 amp hour battery to a 200 amp hour battery. Now, when you get this battery out of the box, this is what you're going to get. The battery is going to come wrapped in plastic and foam. It's got some really nice rope handles that are covered in plastic. So when you pull that battery out of the box, you're going to do that with those handles. This battery weighs about 52 pounds. So when you first pick it up, you can feel a little bit of that weight. It's not as heavy as other batteries, which is what's nice. Basically, when we're going to be putting this in a rigid box, which we'll show you here shortly, it's going to be really nice to wheel around. The other things that you're going to see in the box are three other things. You're going to see your hardware for the poles, which is an extra set of poles because this battery already comes with them installed underneath the rubber caps that you see up there at the top. Now it's going to come with some hardware, and this hardware again is just extra hardware, so I would recommend keeping those in your power box in case some terminals get lost. Now the documentation that you're going to get with the battery, the first documentation is the gray cue card. On the gray cue card, it's going to talk about the 5-year warranty that you're going to get with this battery. And then the orange and white card is going to talk about all of the specifications that the battery is capable of doing. On the first pamphlet, you'll see that their main focus for these batteries is outdoors. They are striving to have more of these batteries used in camping type environments, RVs, campers, overland rigs like my Bronco, or just simply a tent. When you get your battery, it's not going to be fully charged. It's going to be somewhere between the 30 and 50%. Due to shipping relations, this battery carries about 30% to 50% of its capacity. So you will need to charge this, and it does have some very specific charge information that you're going to need to pay attention to. The normal capacity of this battery is 200 amp hours. Again, as we mentioned, it's a 12.8 volt battery. And the self-discharge rate on this battery, if it's going to sit around for a little while, is about 3% a month. So just know that if you're not going to be using it, it's going to be sitting in your RV, your overland rig, or where you store your camping gear, you're going to lose about 3% a month if you don't use it. We did already talk about the weight. It's about 52 pounds. Now the measurements of this is 20.5 inches long, and I'm going to show you the box that we're going to use to put this battery in that is long enough to house the battery at 20.5 inches. It's 8.6 inches tall and 9.4 inches wide. So the maximum continuous discharge current rate at this is 200 amps. It also has that BMS controller that's the 200 amps, and it's a full 200 amps. A lot of the batteries that you get, it'll state it's 100 amps, but it'll come in somewhere around 50 to 75 amps. Now the recommended charge voltage for this, if you're going to use a charge controller, you want to make sure that you're charging at 14.6 volts. And the recommended charge current is 40 amps. So this is the box that we chose to house the battery. It's a rigid toolbox, plastic with wheels. It is 28.5 inches wide with a rubber-proof seal, 4 handles, a rolling handle, and 2 really nice locks. I really thought it was cool that the color scheme is the black and orange to match the LiPuls battery. And as you can see here on the left, we're going to have enough room to put all of our solar panel charge control systems, our 12-volt cigarette lighter outlets, and then USBs and whatnot. So that's all going to be on the left side of the box. We're excited to be building a 200 amp hour 12-volt system. We will not have any 120 volt on this one at this time, but I will put the description of the battery, where to get it, down below, and where we got the rigid box from Home Depot, the batteries from Amazon. So we'll put all of those links down below where you can purchase this. If you have any comments or questions, please put them down below. We'll answer them just like we do on all of our videos. We really appreciate you tuning into this video and leaving your comments. That helps us out. So feel free to leave those comments down below, and we'll see you on part 2 where we actually start building the box.